Hi guys, Fakey here. I'm one half of the twin-headed pug dragon known as Modern Poet, and today we're continuing our Layers of Fear self-portrait ending walkthrough with Chapter 5. You have to get every whispered word in the game to get the ending. We are not doing rat drawings or lore, but we are getting all the whispered words, and there's quite a few in this chapter. So without further ado, let's continue our adventure into the mind of an insane painter. The first thing we're going to do is come here. You're going to walk around in a lot of circles. And as you walk around in circles, you're going to notice the blank walls are going to begin to populate with things like windows and paintings. Keep walking around until it gets dark. Once it gets dark, you're going to hear a door creak behind you. Because if you try to open the doors, they're locked. But as you walk around, the room will get darker and darker and darker. And you heard that, right? Turn on the light. It says delirious, easy to forget, drunk. You can open these, but they're locked. I guess you can't open them. You can try to open them, but they're locked. And then look at the clock. And then you can just leave. Find the door. It says restless memories above it. So we're gonna go this way. Again, we're not looking at lore, we're not looking at the story or rat drawings, we're simply trying to get a very specific ending. When that happens, immediately turn around and go back the other way. We do not want to interact with our wife at all. We're going to go this way. A rat's going to come out of here, leave a key, and we're going to use it to open this door. But when you went in that hallway, immediately turn around and ignore your wife and go back into that room. That will have changed, obviously. Follow the rat. You're gonna slide this open. I have poor depth perception, so sometimes opening the doors is a bit of a production for me. I'm sorry. Continue to follow the rat. And eventually they're gonna lead you to this room at the end of this hall. When you go in, the door will lock behind you. The way to open the door is to look at this drawing here. And it will say cat, dog, rat. Each one has a code. If you don't know the codes, then you follow the 3 lines from each of the letters. In this case, I know the codes, and I'm going to tell you the codes. If you have a rat drawing, it's 687. If you have cat, it's 341. And if you have dog, it's 259. So we're just going to go ahead and put 687 in as the code. It will pop automatically. You still have the slide bolt, though. That depth perception. Sorry about that. So we're going to leave. Eventually what's going to happen is this is going to collapse. And we're going to end up in a hallway. But we don't want to go down that hallway. What we want to do is find our own different path. We do not want to go down that hallway. We want this hallway with the rats and the paintings. That's the hallway you want for the portrait ending. You can go the other way. You're going to end up pretty much in the same place, but this way sends you through his rats and the paintings, and you also circumvent another room, I believe. You're gonna leave. We're gonna end up here. You're gonna go through a lot of doors. So many doors that you're gonna feel like you may have went the wrong way, but you didn't. Sorry if I'm no-selling the jump scares. Apologize. So you're gonna end up here. Just walk around. Go through the door. We are avoiding so much stuff. You're gonna end up in this room. Go to this chest and get the whispered word with the dog muzzle.
Fucking mutt won't shut up. Hey, I can do that too.
I'm sorry if you can hear my chair squeak, by the way.
Can you paint? No? Well, that's all right. Neither can I, apparently.
And then walk towards the painting, and you have to have another one of these sort of psychedelic moments in the game. I've always wondered if that is a specific eye or it's just any eye. Is it the wife's eye? Is it our own eye looking back at us? Not sure, to be honest with you. It would be an interesting discussion for our lore video, though. This game is a lot like Dark Souls in the sense that you're given breadcrumbs, but you are left to make your own conclusions. More so than Dark Souls, even. So you're gonna wake up. Leave. Just go straight. Anytime anything happens with the wheelchair, ignore it. It's your wife, and ignore it. You're gonna come into this room, and you're gonna get the whispered word bottle.
Hey there, princess. What? Oh, this is Daddy's medicine. Whenever Daddy's hurting, this helps the hurt go away. No, don't touch that! Oh, God. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He keeps saying that, but... every time. Open this without it bouncing back on you and get the crank. And then leave. You follow the instructions. Do not look back at your wife. You grab the crank, use it here. It's a bit awkward for me to use. I apologize. It'll stop a couple times along the way like that. I don't know, you know, I wonder if this is supposed to be some sort of torture device. Sorry about this. Every time. There we go. I am really trying to work on the camera angles. Forgive me. So just go through here. Come over here and grab the brushes on the floor for your next whispered word.
You fucking took it from me! My gift! I want it back, you hear me? I will bring you back! Drag if I have to! I will make it right, honey. I promise. I will make you right!
So he's really pissed off at his wife for almost dying in a fire. Let that sink in for a moment. So you're gonna come in this room. Shut off the light. Come on over here. Oh, every time. Open the door. Don't know why you have to do that. But then this other door will trigger. Ignore that. Come right over here.
It's hopeless. I just can't take it anymore. I might as well try to paint with both of my arms broken.
Hoping I Usually that doesn't happen. I'm hoping that we didn't just mess things up a little bit. But we should be fine. Alright, open the elevator. Close it tight or else it won't run. And pull it left. We're going to come down to the end of the elevator. We're going to get off. We're going to go through a room. And then in the next room, there's going to be a chest that we have to grab. In the back right.
Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one. Horde ran down. Hickory dickory dock.
And there's one more collectible that we have to get on this chapter. My grammar today in this chapter, goodness me. And it's right here on the windowsill.
You know, even though you are my rival and the source of all my sorrows, you're also the only one I can still talk to. The only one who will listen. I'm not sure if it's funny or merely pathetic. Probably both.
I don't know if she's talking to an actual other person or herself as the way she was. Don't look in that other room. Don't look in this room to the right. Just go forward. It actually makes a difference. Okay. When you come in this room, you're going to notice this conspicuous Scooby-Doo bookshelf and book. It's going to open, answer the phone.
Talk to me! Why won't you talk to me?
Now, what should happen? Sometimes it could take a minute, but the painting will change and give you a code. And the code is 363. There's nothing else you have to do. Sometimes it just takes a minute, so for the sake of time, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Then you look up. You'll see a baby fall. And a door will open. Be careful when you open this door because you are going to be on a ledge and you absolutely can fall off. So you're going to come out to this weird room that's sort of upside down. Walk along the ledge to the left. And answer the phone.
You promise.
Eventually what's going to happen is a door is going to fall down there and it's going to have a code. And the code is 853. The code never changes. Or let me say this. In all the times that I've played this game, and I've played this game a lot, the code has never changed. Oh, unless you dial it wrong. Rotary phones. So now you'll know you did it right because this does this and you can see it'll fall. Again, even though it was already on the ground, it somehow magically comes back up to you. You're gonna go left again, except now there's a door. Open the door and answer the phone.
This solves nothing. It never has. It never will.
You're gonna go back out to where you were. And eventually what's gonna happen is a baby's gonna fall from the ceiling. And that is gonna open, but you can see it says 354. Well, yeah, okay, let me rephrase that. That is now magically there. You have to wait and for the event. The game doesn't like it if you think you know better. So now the phone is there, as you can see. It won't let you think you're, a smart ass. So now this is opened to a very precarious walkway that is going to fall. Walk towards the phone. The phone is going to fall. Walk back. You're going to fall. That's normal. I will get a new chair, guys, I promise. This one's entirely too creaky. And then answer the phone.
You deserve this. All of it. All of it. All of
it. The phone will melt, and you'll be left with your final macabre collectible for Chapter 5.
I needed something to add the... how should I put it? Final touches. A finger. I needed a finger. Chopped it off. Easier than sawing a leg. Washed it. Dried it in an oven. Fell asleep. Almost burned it. Will I manage to pull this off?
I can't wait for the lore video to talk about what is he doing, what do we think is going on. Trial and error. And you end up at your workshop. And that's the end of Chapter 5, and that's what the canvas will look like. You'll notice it looks very much like, oh my god, it's gonna be your wife. It's fine, I promise. That is exactly what it's supposed to look like. Thank you all for coming to Chapter 5 of our Layers of Fear self-portrait ending walkthrough. I will have Chapter 6 up within the next week or so. I would love any constructive and politely given criticism. Constructive criticism. This is my first attempt at a walkthrough, and I plan on doing more for games that I really like this. And so any advice is appreciated. If you enjoyed it, click like and click subscribe. And we are on twitch.tv/modernpoet at 8:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time every morning, except for Tuesdays, usually when we're on at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And I truly hope that you can find your world a warm and welcoming place today and every day.